Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Here's Nico Hoerner. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one not close. Now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Tried to check his swing there. Now it appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And it's 1-1.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mark Vientos will hit next. And he takes a strike. And that one is inside. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. On to third. Save! As a run scores on the play. Here's Pete Alonso.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Half. He makes the grab. That is the. And we'll go back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And the righty deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swings through that one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here in Queens, Starling Marte up to hit. Boyd back to work. Now fly ball to right center. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ground ball right side and foul ball. On a line out towards center. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. In there safely.
That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Jose Siri in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That just misses, and that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Nimmo stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. And it goes just foul. And it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
That missed by a lot. Counts full, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to Bush. It's a double play. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 3rd inning. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. They say you win.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ian Happ up to hit. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And takes low for ball 1. This one in the air. Vientos makes the grab, and there's 2 away. John Birdie at the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lindor flashes the leather on the running catch. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Juan Soto now drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. On the ground to the left. Swanson fires over to first. They get the out on Soto. 2 down, bases empty. Pete Alonso now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-2. And that skips into dirt.
Strike.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And they get Nico Hoerner one away. And now Kyle Tucker.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Line drive and foul ball. The Cubs trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Grounded out his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. In the air out to center. Swanson makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Happ makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. Birdie fires over to first. Marte. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Alonso takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Swanson at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Check swing. He went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's
2
a
balls,
ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. Caught him looking for the K. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. 0 for 1 so far. Strike one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. And foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And next for the Mets, Jose Siri. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double. Here's Francisco Lindor. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Inside. 1-0.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Man at second. In there. And so now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a laser base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
In the dirt, blocked. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. On the inside corner. Back here in Queens. Top of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First time up was a pop out. To the right side, and it goes just foul. And Ian swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first, out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. 2 down, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. Flied out his first time. And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor zips it across, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Pete Alonso. Boyd back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. Alonso on at first, nobody out. That's to third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. In time. Got him. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
In the dirt, but kept close. He was late there. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side. A dive, he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. In time. Back here at Citi Field, Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. On the ground. And foul. Ball. You'll one. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very.
Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Cubs hitless so far in the game. That misses. 2-2. Inside, just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
In danger of losing the perfect game here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Man at first, Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Lindor, that's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh. Now here is Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Jose Siri digs in now. Strike one.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So up next, Francisco Lindor. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This to third. In time to Bush. Lindor retire. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's the strike at the knees. That's to third. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And ball one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0. Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki makes the grab. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Down and away for ball one. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Just missed. Ripped on a line to center. For Armstrong. Pulls it in on the run. Jose Siri up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez over at second. Marte over at first with one away.
That's a
now
ball.
1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball. Ripped to third. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Pitching change here, number 82.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch just misses. Ground ball left side. Toss to Alonso, and they're down to their last out. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.